So hi, I'm Cash Bishop. I'm a licensed conveyancer for William Sturgis, who are based in Westminster in London. I started my legal career working alongside my father in his property consultancy business. He then pushed me to go and get my license. I then went and worked for a firm in Birmingham, in Edgbaston, and then moved down to their Streatham office, then moved company to William Sturgis in London.
Brilliant. So what made you decide to take your CLC course with Law Training Centre?
So when I looked on the CLC website for training providers, the Law Training Centre was one of the recommended ones. I looked at their website, looked at everything they offered, and decided I'll go with them. And obviously, I think I've made the right choice.
So why did you go on to study the SQE after completing CLC?
I felt I could push myself even further and qualify as a solicitor. My firm, as well as yourselves, have the confidence in me to obtain this qualification, and I always would regret not doing it when I've had the opportunity to do it.
So do you think your CLC qualification helped you when you started to take on your SQE course?
Well, 100%, because I never went to university. I didn't have the qualification to get onto the SQE course without having my level 6 diploma in conveyancing law and practice. So it's the only thing which has allowed me to get onto the SQE and then go on to try and qualify as a solicitor.
So any skills that you probably learned on the course, any modules that stuck out to you that you use in your everyday sort of work?
Well, obviously for the conveyancing law and practice, I do that day in, day out. When I'm looking through completion statements, financial statements, obviously the accounts exams and modules, they all helped. And obviously Louise McGee, one of the providers of the Law Training Centre, she was really helpful in that exam. And I still remember the little bits of advice she gave me today. Thankfully, I've never had any checks bounce and I've had to redo the ledger. And we do have a brilliant accounts team at William Sturgis, but it's always in my back of my mind, things like that.
Great. So did you enjoy your course with Law Training Centre? What were the benefits?
Yes, I really did enjoy it. Obviously, I wanted to qualify as soon as possible. So you know, there is a bit of enjoyment, but you do want to get it finished. The benefits were just the fact all the tutors had real practical knowledge of how these things are used in the workplace and not just how to pass an exam. And that has made me in my career now go on even further. I have the knowledge from the textbooks. I also have their practical approach and knowledge from their experience in the conveyancing world.
That's really good. So could you tell us about your experience of studying online? Did you enjoy studying online?
I did enjoy studying online. I thought it was easy for me because I was able to mold it around my life. It gives you your own steam, and in the work environment, you have to do things under your own steam anyway. You can't, you're not in the classroom anymore. You're not a school kid. You have to push yourself. And if this studying works for you, that's the best way of doing it.
How have you balanced your work, studying, and personal life?
Well, it did take a while to hit the balance right. I did try to do everything all at once in the beginning, which once had me finishing work, revising for 2 hours at home, and then going to watch the football. Thankfully, the football was interesting, so otherwise I would have fallen asleep. However, it made me realise there is a better approach, which is the little bit and often, which would have me at lunchtime reading for 30 minutes, and then that's at work lunchtime, read for 30 minutes, and then go back to work. Listen to the podcasts that you guys do, read the revision notes before the horse racing, which I quite like. So it's again getting little bits, bit of revision here, bit of revision there, slowly but surely getting your way there.
Wonderful. What advice would you give to anyone looking to enter the conveyancing profession or the legal profession more generally?
So obviously you have to research the job thoroughly and understand that this is a career which requires a lot of different disciplines. However, this is an incredibly fulfilling job, especially when your clients have purchased their first home or their forever home. I bet you will have to get used to your friends always asking about their leases, what can they do, what can't they do, and various other, legal questions. But I don't mind doing that.
What are your next steps? Any future plans?
Well, I do wish to qualify as a solicitor, and then hopefully I will hone my knowledge and my craft from then on and build a large and diverse client base.